Now, while Chris probes into Brooke's past, Ethan goes too far in Shortland Street.
Warner's my only problem. I need you to find out what tickles his fancy.
Me? How?
Be nice to him. Very nice.
Either you want us to be together or you don't. We go upstairs or you walk away.
Kieran's thinking about opening up another bar.
Nice move. Morning, all. I saw your car outside.
You're a doctor. What do you know about the hospitality trade?
How hard can it be? Made the best man win, mate.
That was a very fine salad.
My pleasure.
You don't do anchovies?
According to my late mother, anchovies in a Caesar salad is nothing short of a hanging offence.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Well, the original, apparently, in Caesar's restaurant absolutely did not have anchovies. My mother used to say he'd turn in his grave if he knew what people were throwing in his salad.
Your mother sounds like she was good value.
She had her moments.
So she taught you to cook?
No, hell no. No, I taught myself. The Caesar salad thing, I just remember it from when my brother and I were kids, you know, family legend kind of. Are you from around here?
Mm-hmm.
Whereabouts?
The North Shore.
Mm-hmm. Your folks still there?
Yep. I don't really get along with them. I hardly ever see them.
Well, that's a bit sad. Coffee, tea, what would you like?
Maybe I should go.
We don't have to go back to work just yet.
I know.
Speed wobbles again?
Something like that. I'm sorry.
Do you want to talk about it?
Chris, you're lovely, but...
But what?
I can't explain. Thank you for lunch.
I didn't realise you two knew each other.
It's a cool little space, isn't it? Work in some big comfy sofas, fireplace, get a good chef.
Yeah, but have you seen the kitchen?
Yes?
Yeah. No self-respecting chef would work in there. It's an accident waiting to happen.
So redo the kitchen. I bow to your superior knowledge. As Libby kindly pointed out, I'm new to the hospitality thing. It's fun, though. Let me know what the vent has to say, Trish.
Will do.
Catch you later.
This is just too bizarre. So she's creeping around the house now listening to everything we say.
She worries about you guys.
She does not. She hates me and she thinks the sun shines out of his butt. As far as grandmothers go, it's sick.
You are missing the point.
Which is?
She overheard you guys talking about your mother. You could have blown it there and then.
So you're saying if Gran finds out that Mum's alive, she'll dob her into the drug company? Well, yes, she probably would.
I am saying don't discuss your mother at all. It is just too risky.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, why doesn't Gran just go back to where she came from and leave us all in peace?
Do not talk about your grandmother like that. I know she can be difficult.
What? I'm sick of people making excuses for her. She's old. She's not used to being around her grandkids. It's a load of crap.
Sophie...
No, you know what? I'm going to have my say. She doesn't make the slightest bit of effort with anyone except for Hunter. She does nothing but complain. And you expect me to go along with it and be nice? Well, stuff that, Dad. It's hard enough not having Mum here. I do not need that witch in my life making it worse.
Okay.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? You going to tell her to go?
Sophie, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. It's your house.
Yes, and she's my mother. She's just trying to help us out. Just asking you to try, that's all.
I am. That's why I cooked dinner last night. You were there. She spent the entire evening bitching. Not to mention the sabotage on the side.
What sabotage?
Doesn't matter. She is a passive-aggressive nutcase, Dad. And if you want me to keep on being nice to her, fine. But you can pay for it.
I don't think so, Soph.
Okay, that's a little bit over the top, isn't it, sis?
Well, you would know. You're the one doing the award-winning greasing. Look, I can't stand her being in our house. I can't stand the way she talks about Mum. And you're the one who doesn't have the guts to throw her out, and I'm taking all the flak for it. Over to you.
Is there really something wrong with the kitchen?
No, but he wouldn't know either way. I just said it to put him off.
Let's try.
Smug prat.
You better not be giving up on this.
What if he pushes up the price much further? I'm going to have to. It's starting to hurt.
So we look for ways around it. You are getting that place, not him.
Yeah, well, what really annoys me is he knows nothing about the trade. You just move in, open it up, and in 6 months the place will be in the hands of the receivers. It happens all the time.
So we go back to the books, and we figure out a way to make a better offer.
Hey, guys.
The vendor's accepted your offer, has he?
No, I haven't heard a thing. But here's an idea. You're the man who knows about running a bar. Why don't we go into business together? I'd buy the place, you run it.
No way.
Or you could lease it off me, I'd give you a good deal.
Again? No way.
Between the two of us, the only thing we're actually achieving is driving the price up.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. But sometimes you actually have to work for what you really want.
Ouch. You know where to find me if you change your mind.
How are you feeling?
Pretty much back to normal. I haven't had any problems post-concussion.
Good.
It'll feel a bit weird being back in the operating room, I guess.
But you'll be fine. If not, just let me know.
Thanks.
The train's running on time, Scotty?
Sorry?
Mr. Watson's lumbar decompression.
We're on schedule as far as I know, yes. But are you sure you're okay to operate?
Good as gold. How's lunch?
Fine.
What, just fine?
What do you want me to say?
Oh, grumpy.
You think it's funny?
I think you take things way too seriously.
For your information, I don't like what I'm doing.
Think long term, my love. Think our glorious future.
I don't see you doing much for our future.
Me, I just have to be a brilliant surgeon.
Chris is a nice man, Ethan.
So here's the problem. Just get on with the job you're so good at.
And that is?
Faking it. Do you want to hear the latest in the real estate game?
Get stuffed, Ethan.
Hey, Gran.
Tell me this. Do you kids wear everything just once?
T-shirts and things, yeah, I guess.
Ridiculous. I've never seen so much laundry.
Sorry. I brought you some flowers.
Hothouse, what did they cost you?
It doesn't matter what they cost me. I bought them to apologise. I didn't mean to worry you. And you don't need to hide all the sharp objects. I'm fine.
That is a matter of opinion?
Look, I miss Mum, that's all. It's kind of hard knowing I'll never see her again.
Well, you better get used to it. You have a father and a brother to think of. They don't need some self-centred little matter making their lives a misery. And clean up your mess. I just tidied in here.
What's the story?
The spine's unstable.
Take a graft from the hip?
Take too long.
Not a problem.
Possibly not, but the risk of blood loss is. Okay, I'll fuse the spine with an allograft.
You've done this procedure before?
I've seen one done.
That's not what I asked.
No, I haven't done it before on the spine, but I have.
I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with this procedure. I'm not sure.
Don't worry, I'll talk you through every step of the way.
Where are you going to get an allograft from at such short notice?
It's in the freezer, ready to go. I already asked.
Yeah, that's for your osteoblastoma case.
I gave them a heads up. We can use whatever's in the freezer and replace it.
No, I still can't support this. This is not the surgery the patient signed up for.
Do you suggest we wake him up and ask him?
What you're doing is unethical.
What I'm doing is saving this guy's spine. He knew this was a potential complication when he signed the consent form.
You're putting him at risk and you're putting my team at risk for a procedure they haven't been prepped for. What the hell is that if it's not unethical?
If you don't like it, then get out. Get on the phone and make sure the allograft is replaced as soon as possible. Go!
Hey. Do you want a herbal tea?
No, thanks. Never touched this stuff.
Oh, well, back to the paperwork.
You running out on me again?
Yeah, it's a habit I've got to break.
Can we clear up something?
Sure.
You and Ethan.
There is no me and Ethan, I told you that.
Not even a grey area.
Not even that.
So, when I see you two on what you'd have to describe as an intense conversation, there's nothing to it.
I don't recall
A
any...
little while ago, up in surgical.
Oh, that. That was just Ethan doing what he does best, pulling rank. He didn't agree that one of my patients needed to be admitted, so, yeah, it was a bit fraught. I told him where to get off, basically.
Which patient are we talking about? Maybe I can take a look, give a second opinion?
No way. I can fight my own battles, thank you very much.
So you're happy with the outcome for the patient?
I am. I've really got to hit that paperwork.
Sure.
BP is 107 on 60.
I think the sacral screw is loose again.
You think? Pass me the narrow cob.
This guy's been under a lot longer than anticipated.
Just need to get this secured. The vitals okay?
They're fine.
Where do you think you'll go?
To ask Dr. Warner to assist.
I don't need Dr. Warner to assist.
I think you do.
What you think is of no consequence. Just do your job.
That's what I'm doing.
You'll be reprimanded for this.
Any word from the vendor yet?
Not a sausage.
Sitting back and waiting, nice.
Well, here's two players pushing the price up. What would you do?
Yeah, but it's not an auction, though, is it?
Listen, my friend, if you and Ethan want to play silly buggers, that's up to you. I work for the vendor, and he's in the market for the highest offer. End of story.
Believe me, Trish, if I wasn't so keen on the place myself, I'd drop out and let him have it. If only for the pleasure of watching him crash and burn.
I wouldn't underestimate Dr. Pierce.
The guy hasn't got a clue.
Look, do your homework, sweetie. He's clued up enough to pinch your good ideas. He'll set up a bar just like yours, a nice, friendly local for the staff at Central, a drink after work, a bite to eat at a price that won't break the bank.
He said that.
No, but it's obvious he's done his research. So get your act together, because I get the feeling that he has a very deep back pocket. Hi, Steve. I'm on my way.
We struck trouble at the point where more bone than anticipated had to be removed. The nerve compression was so severe.
So why isn't he taking a bone graft from the iliac crest?
I suggested the same thing, but he was worried about heavy blood loss.
Has he ever observed or assisted this op?
Observed, that's all.
Give me strength.
As far as I'm concerned, if a surgeon wants to attempt a new procedure he's never done before, then the team is briefed beforehand. What's going on is against all our protocols.
I agree. I support you on this. Don't go worrying about consequences, okay?
Thanks.
So, how's your day been, girls?
Oh, fantastic, thanks, Dad. Me and Gran had a great chat, didn't we?
If you say so.
I feel heaps better now. Gran really got how I was feeling, about Mum and everything. Thanks, Gran.
It's your fault, of course.
Sorry? What's my fault?
You and Justine. Spoiling Sophie. I'm running a bath before I start the dinner.
Do you need help with anything?
No, thank you.
I do a mean stir-fry.
Don't you dare.
Because it will play havoc with my bowels.
There is no need to be a smart aleck, darling.
Gran and I did have a really good chat today. She was fantastic. Listen to this. It doesn't matter what they cost me. I bought them to apologise. I didn't mean to worry you. And you don't need to hide all the sharp objects. I'm fine.
That is a matter of opinion.
Look, I miss Mum, that's all. It's kind of hard knowing I'll never see her again.
Well, you better get used to it. You have a father and a brother to think of. They don't need some self-centred little matter making their lives a misery. And clean up your mess. I just tidied in here.
The bit at the beginning is about the flowers I brought home for her. Look, I felt bad recording it, but it's like, you're not listening to me and Hunter thinks it's a big joke. So? Thank you.
Nothing better to do with your time, Dr. Warner?
How's it going?
Just fine, as a matter of fact.
Did you measure the inside diameter of the pedicle before inserting the screws?
Yes.
And you irrigated with saline solution down the length of the pedicle?
Yes.
And the plate is securely anchored?
It is. And now we're on the home straight. We're just tightening the L5 pedicle screw.
Good.
So you see, things went very well. Apart from the odd staff member given to panic.
Just get on with it.
Happy to. Suction. Okay, folks, we are very nearly ready to close up.
I see Sophie's in the room again.
She's a teenage girl, Mum.
There's no need to snap. I was just commenting. You sure she's not on drugs?
Stop right there.
They say mood swings are one of the first signs.
Mood swings!
Oh, one minute she's talking suicide, the next minute she's all over me.
That's because I've asked her to make an effort to be nice to you.
She shouldn't have to be asked. It's time she learned some respect.
And it works both ways, Mum.
I beg your pardon?
Do you have any idea what you've turned our home into since you've come here? And Sophie has been bearing the brunt of it.
Oh, well, if you don't want me here, I'll pack my bags and leave.
No, no, no. Don't you pull that number again.
Excuse me?
Here is how it's going to be from now on in. You will make an effort with your granddaughter and you will not treat her the same way you treated Justine.
Oh, that's a ridiculous thing to accuse me of.
Justine was in a position to fight back. Sophie isn't. She is a 16-year-old girl.
Yes, 16 going on 30.
Please, just try.
Protocols are in place for a reason. Your team had no idea what to expect.
And yet they coped. Brilliantly, did they not?
They did, but what if they didn't? What if they stuffed it up? My nurses would have been the first in the firing line. You know that.
The point is the operation was successful. It takes half the time of a standard graft. Post-op recovery is quick, relatively painless. It's all good.
I stand by my decision to call on Chris.
Fine by me. Are we done?
The next time you want to try a procedure that your team have never done before, ask. Now we're done.
Right, I'm out of here. Join me for a drink later, Chris?
Thanks, I'll pass.
You know what gets me? He did a good job. Near genius.
Don't you ever let him hear you say that out loud.
Count on it.
Is Brooke up here?
I haven't seen her, sorry.
Problem?
Only that I need her for a consult, and I don't know where she is. Freeman, or whatever her name is a law unto herself.
What do you mean, whatever her name is?
Well, when she first started work here, there was a bit of bother about the name on her practicing certificate. Man, did she get twitchy.
Why?
Well, apparently she uses Freeman because it's her mother's maiden name.
What's the name on her certificate?
Her family name, Marsden. Go figure.
Chris, would you like to join Kieran and I for a drink?
Oh, no thanks. I'm just having a quiet one, waiting for a call. Simon, thanks for getting back. Yeah, I remember all that at the time. With her kids, a daughter, she'd been mid-20s by now. I thought so. Yeah, she's a doctor. Okay, thanks for that. Oh, you one.
You think you can steal my business model and make it work for you?
I'd be flattered if I were you, my friend. You've done incredibly well with this place.
What makes you think you can do the same?
I'm a fast learner. Don't make this personal, Karen. It's only business.
Yes, it is. My business. So I suggest you drop out before you find out how it really works. The hard way.
Guys, can we just have a quiet drink?
Excuse me.
Kia ora, Kieran. How's it going?
Yeah, there's been some progress.
Go get the drinks.
I'm looking at buying another bar.
Oh, very smart move.
Yeah, well, don't get too excited just yet. It's all a bit messy. But I am hoping things will work out.
I knew you'd come through. Keep me up with the play.
You keep some interesting company. Who's your friend?
Oh, just a punter. Sometimes in this trade, it actually pays to talk to punters once in a while.
Good advice. I'll remember that. Is that what Tolgabi's wearing?
Who, sorry? Oh, I wouldn't know. Choose something. If you and Kieran are going to argue all night, you can't do it with an empty stomach.
I'll clear out.
That would be lovely.
The curried sausages were excellent, by the way.
Your father liked them when he was a kid.
Right. Who wants some fruit and ice cream? I'll whip something up.
Do you need a hand?
I'll be fine. Hokey pokey or vanilla?
Vanilla, thank you.
Okay. Twilight Zone, way scary.
I know.
Well, how come?
I don't know. Dad must have said something. But hey, it's an improvement on having my self-esteem attacked with an ice axe every time she opens her mouth.
I like that.
Are you having dessert?
No, I'm going to work.
Okay.
Try not to kill each other in the love fest. See you, family. See you, son.
Don't think I can't see the game you're playing.
I'm not playing games, Gran.
And I'm not stupid. Told your father a pack of lies about me, haven't you? Well, that won't get you far.
Just got a call from Trish.
Your offer's been accepted.
No, just Trish playing games. Look, mate, you and I both know where this is heading. Now, I'm a stubborn beggar too, but I have no intention of paying more than the market price for this place. At this rate, it's lose-lose all the way.
So drop out.
I could. Or we could take all deals off the table. That'd be worth it just to see the look on Trish's face.
And?
Buy the place together. 50-50 split, straight down the middle.
There's one thing I don't get. How much time do you have to put into a business like this?
Plenty. I like to keep busy.
But you go into it somebody you hardly know.
Do you know what you're doing? What more do I need to know? As for me, I've always been into stocks and shares, that side of things. My broker's been raking me up. He reckons I should be looking at commercial property. He's the one who suggested it. What do you say we go to Trish with a deal? Between the two of us, we can hammer the price right down.
Yeah, it's not a silly idea.
Good.
But I like being in business by myself.
Hey, all I'm saying is give it some thought.
Sorry, I have a question.
Is that your final word on it?
Yeah, afraid so.
Hey.
Hey.
By way of an apology.
Are you coming in or running away again?
Now there's a decision. What am I interrupting?
Well, I did have plans. Doing laundry, folding laundry, finding more laundry.
Whoa, can you hack the pace? I thought maybe we could pick up where we left off at lunch.
With or without the mixed messages.
You're angry with me.
Confused might be a better word. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm no good at not knowing where I stand with someone.
I'm sorry. I go hot and cold, I know. I do want us to be friends, Chris. I really like you.
Friends, huh?
And the rest?
Would you say it's kind of weird being friends with someone when you know hardly anything about them?
I guess.
We didn't finish our tell me your family stories conversation.
You mean you want to?
Yeah, of course. I told you all my family stuff.
Mine's boring, Chris. We lived on the shore, I went to school there, went to med school, here I am.
See, this is where it gets tricky. This is where I wonder why, if we're friends, you can't be straight with me.
I am being straight with you.
No, you're not. Look, my family history is nothing to write home about, but please have the decency not to lie about yours. You didn't grow up on the shore, you grew up in Remuera. You're Grant Marsden's daughter. Was it really too hard to tell me that?
Robert Downey Jr. stars as super sleuth Sherlock Holmes in our atmospheric bank holiday night movie at 9:30 this coming Monday night. Here on One and later tonight, we've The Mentalist at 10:15.